Hello and welcome to Teeing Off with RevSportz. I am Gargi Raut, your host, and joining me for this conversation are Shomik Chakravarti, Ishan Shahane, and Debashish Sen. We have lots to discuss today from the India versus England series coming up, building up to the WPL which starts on the 23rd of Feb, and we will also be discussing about the controversial Delhi Football League match that has gone viral. So stick around. Devashish, videos have been going viral of that bizarre goal at the Delhi Football League. One such video has been, between Ehbab FC and Ranger FC, and of course, claims of match fixing have been arising. What do you make of all of that?
It's ridiculous. Means the football is being run by Delhi Football Association means that throws in bad light. Means how and it was openly the manner in which the goal was
No
scored. The last two
subtlety.
goals means how can none of the opponent players were in their half and they were playing among themselves and suddenly one player scores a goal and then moments before the final whistle was blown another player kicks the ball into the goal. It's bizarre. Means how can these things happen? And when you talk about Indian football and when you have these images, when you have these clippings, means it's shambolic, means to put it correctly.
And Shomik, if the match fixing claims are true, things like these are seriously tarnishing the image of Indian football, especially considering that it's still a growing sport in India.
Of course it is, but Gagi, we have to keep in mind that fixing, the alleged fixing, it is not only India's problem, it is a global problem, it is football's problem. Across Europe, in different levels, even we had the Calciopoli, right? In
No, but
Italy. No,
But the difference is
but
that
the difference is
In
that
India, it's
India,
still not a
India is
sport,
still not a
right?
sport. No,
You need,
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. And uh, I mean, away from the prying eyes, you have even bigger opportunity to do that. Not every games are uh, followed closely. So away from prying eyes, you can do that. So this has been happening. What we have seen is disgraceful. And if the claims of match fixing, I don't know who is in charge of Delhi football for that matter. What does Delhi Football Association do? So that is a big question. And who will brought the culprits to the book? That is also a question. So everything taken into account, I don't know. I think AIFF must have catch hold of the footages and if they are serious, because I saw a post yesterday on social media. I mean, this clip went viral, and this was a handle from UK, and they put it on social media and said this is Indian football. So this is how Indian football had earned a bad name, uh, and it has happened in Delhi. It is happening in other places also. I can assure you, in the sense that I mean, in lower division leagues, uh, this is a common malice. I hope that AIFF will take note, the authorities will take note, and will crack the whip.
Ranjit Bajaj talked to RevSportz about the incident and many more such incidents that have been taking place in the recent past. Take a look.
This was the last match they were going to play in the league. Both the teams were bottom place teams. They were told, given instructions what to do, and they were following the instructions. और वो देखा उन्होंने कि 4 मिनट रह गए हैं तो oh my god अब तो possible नहीं है तो खुद ही करना पड़ेगा. And it was such total and I'm shocked that the other team has not been fined, because the other team you can clearly see is not even making an attempt to go and press them or go and win the ball when they are doing this kind of a thing. Any other team would have done it. So both the teams are as guilty. And then not only players, the coaches, the owners of this team. So an FIR has to be registered. And I'm saying it openly on your show that if they don't do it, if AIFF or Delhi Football do not take action in the next 48 hours, I will be registering an FIR because I'm an affected party, because I play in the same league.
Ishan, since we're also building up to the WPL, only 2 days to go for the tournament to start. Heading into this tournament, we've seen MI, we've seen Gujarat Giants, DC do so well. Who are you rooting for in this tournament?
I think Gagi, I'm not sure who I'm rooting for, but all I can say is that it's going to be a very intense competition. But being in Mumbai and being a Mumbaiker, I think Mumbai Indians will be my answer. But I think Mumbai Indians has a really strong side as well, and Harmanpreet Kaur, a lot has been spoken about her. So we all hope that she can put away all the controversy aside and start performing and playing some good cricket. But Delhi Capitals also, like mentioned earlier, has a very strong side. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it all unfolds. Issy Wong is playing for Mumbai Indians. She's got a hat trick in the last season that she played. So obviously a lot will be expected out of her. Julian Goswami is the bowling coach. So it's a new unit altogether. And, I think a lot of new, I think we can see a lot of new exciting players also coming up from this season, Gagi, which will only promote women's cricket and take it further.
And Debashish, legendary Bengal cricketer Manoj Tiwari played his last game only a couple of days ago. You're closely connected to cricket in Bengal. Talk us through Manoj's journey.
Yeah, that leaves a great, huge void because I had a word with Lakshmi yesterday, and he was telling that obviously the Bengal camp players will be missing the dressing room that because the sheer experience that he brings to the team to the dressing room, the 20 years experience, 10,000 plus runs, something that will be missed. But the good thing is that Lakshmi will have a word with the CAB president, and he will recommend to the CAB if they can utilize Manoj's expertise whenever he is available, because he is a minister as well in Bengal. So whenever he finds time, if he comes and spends time in the middle during the nets, so that will be a huge learning experience. Given the fact that this Bengal team, especially the batting, has been over reliant on Manoj Tiwari and Anushka Majumdar. Means like, it has been for last 4-5 seasons, and it has been the same. None of the batters has performed except due to the fact that Ravi Manu shouldn't, but he is mostly with the India A team. So I think that is a good gesture on part of Manoj, on part of Lakshmi. If they can convince Manoj to come and spend some time with the young batters in the Bengal pre-season camp, that will be great.
Well, like Debashish said, former captain and coach Lakshmi Ratan Shukla, in an exclusive interview with RevSportz, talked about the void that Manoj Tiwari has now left in the Bengal team while also celebrating his successful career. Take a look.
Hello everyone, this is me Debasis for RevSportz. Recently Manoj Tiwari has been adieu to domestic cricket and all forms of cricket rather, and what a phenomenal player he has been for Bengal, scoring 10 to more than 10,000 runs, and he has been an inspirational leader for Bengal. And with me to talk more about Manoj and his retirement, I have none other than Lakshmi Ratan Shukla, someone who has played alongside Manoj, who has captained him in the Bengal side, and also been the coach of him in recent years. Lakshmi, talking about Manoj, how big a void will it be for Bengal when it comes to his retirement?
We are very emotional for last few days because we know that he is going to leave very soon. And last year we played final under his captainship. We had a great season last year. Also, we had a great season this year also, except few matches we lost in between. So I think Manoj is a terrific player. Mama, you know that we played together when he was 16 years old. He came to me. He was playing for under 16 Bengal. He came to me and he asked me, Bhaiya, the coach is not giving me a batting in number 4, number 5. I'm batting number 8, number 7, number 8, number 9. I only bowling leg spin. So can you ask the coach he just give me bat little bit 4 number 5 number. So I asked his coach. I think the coach was, I'm not remembering his name properly, but I think the day I was always talk about Manoj that to youngster that the player who was leg spinner and batsman, he became a batsman and leg spinner. So because of his extra hard work, extra motivation, extra dedication. He used to live in Havra, you know that. We all live in same place. But his dedication was outstanding, superb till now. Even this year, last few years, he is not having his knee all right. His knee is, damaged, but still he wants to play. Still he wants to give back to cricket, and he is still very eager to, won the Ranji Trophy for Bengal. Me and him both. Against UP we lost. Against Bombay he played superbly. Against UP I played superbly, but we lost to the final. So we both have the same dream. That's why I came here. I just break from my politics. I wanted to give back to Bengal cricket. I want to win Ranji Trophy for Bengal cricket, and as the same goes to him. So end of day, when we used to play, we not took the trophy together. This year also he was captain, I was coach. Again bad luck, but hopefully we will win the Ranji Trophy. Doesn't matter, but the matter is that Manoj will be there with us always. We'll always remember him. We always call him to the dressing room. We'll ask him to come and talk to the batsman, and we'll miss him, because I have told him that you are fantastic and we'll always going to miss you.
Yeah.
Ishan, talking about the India versus England series, this is an important series for India to book their WTC final ticket. With the way that India is playing right now, do you think it's a possibility for India to get there?
Yes, 100% Gagi. I think after last win in the test match, I think, they have all the momentum going with them. And I think they should capitalize on that. I think the only thing that might hurt them is if Bumrah is not playing that test match. So besides Bumrah, the team's looking really good. Sarfraz is looking good. Jaiswal has gotten used to the role of opening, and he scored 2 double hundreds. So that's just good news for Indian cricket. So I think all the momentum is with them, and there's a lot of pressure on this England team at the moment as well. Like we noticed earlier on, the British media is also, in fact, not talking too highly of the England cricket team at the moment. So they're actually criticizing the baseball concept and the way they're playing. So the England team is under a lot of pressure, and I think no better opportunity for the Indian team to keep them down, because I think they're really down and out now. After that first win in the test match, they possibly would have thought that this is an opportunity to beat India, but they've come back really strong. So I think no better opportunity to keep them out of the game. And I think with the whole dynamics of the squad situation at the moment is looking really good. But I think we can only hope that Bumrah is playing that fourth test match, Gagi.
And Shomik, this series has been incredibly important for Rohit Sharma. And although he doesn't need to prove anything to anyone, it would be nice to bring some silverware home. Do you think this Indian team led by Rohit Sharma can make it to the final and eventually win it?
I hope they will. I think they will make it to the final. I think India and Australia will play the Test Championship final. Whether they will win it or not, it's about one game. It's about having 5 good days out there in the middle. See, what the problem is, when the World Test Championship final is played, the Indian Test team is a bit undercooked. In June, what happens after the IPL? They don't have much red ball practice under their belt, and they go to the game a little undercooked. So that simply happened last year also. In 2023 also. India turned up undercooked and faced a world-class Australian bowling attack, and obviously India made an error in judgment and didn't play Ashwin, and that proved to be a big mistake, given that Travis had took the game away from India. But winning the final is about having 5 good days, but qualifying for the final it is an achievement in itself, which means for over a period of 2 years, consistently you have played good cricket.
Yes, and how can India make it to the WTC final? What are the permutations and combinations? Listen in to find out.
Team India's commanding 434-run victory against England in the third test at Rajkot propelled them to the second spot in the World Test Championship 2023-25 points table. Meanwhile, England finds themselves in the 8th position with 3 wins in 8 games and an additional setback of 19 points deduction due to a slow over rate in the ongoing cycle. India started the 2023-25 WTC cycle in July with a 1-0 series triumph in the West Indies Rohit and his boys faced a setback in South Africa, losing the first test but rebounding admirably to level the two-match test series. Following a first test defeat against England in Hyderabad, the men in blue bounced back, taking 2-1 lead in the five-match test series with victories in Vizag and Rajkot. New Zealand continues to lead the points table with an impressive 75 points percentage, having played 4 matches and amassing 36 points. India's significant win over England in the third test at Rajkot propelled them past Australia to claim the second spot with 59.52 points percentage. Rohit Sharma and his team have played 7 tests, securing 4 victories, enduring 2 losses and drawing 1. India stands at 50 percentage points, while Australia is in third place with 66 points and a percentage points of 55, having played 10 tests, winning 6, losing 3 and drawing 1. Bangladesh holds the fourth position with 50% success rate, albeit having participated in only 2 test matches and accumulating 12 points. Pakistan follows in 5th place with 36.66 percentage points, having played 5 tests, securing 2 wins and 3 losses, totaling 22 points. West Indies and South Africa have played 4 tests each and have collected 33.33 and 25 points percentage respectively. England occupies the 8th spot with a points percentage of 21.87, having played 8 tests, winning 3 and losing 4 while drawing 1. Sri Lanka is at the bottom of the table, having lost both the 2 test matches they played in the current WTC cycle. Here is a look at the updated points table in WTC cycle 2023-25.
Well, that wraps up our conversation, and stay tuned to